What was the Behemoth of Persia? Why they write about a beast so large, buried deep in ancient pages? Like a warning from the start. Not a myth and not a story, not a tale to scare the night. Something old inside the record, something they could not explain right. Empire strong, desert wide, kings and armies, gods and pride. Cities built of stone and fire, writing things they saw, not a lie. Scrolls describe a living weight, something they could not create. Not a man and not a war, something bigger than before. Lines about the ground that shook, lines they tried to never look. Lines about a shape that moved, like the earth itself improved. Not a dragon, not a king, not a creature with the wings. Something heavy, something vast, something older than their past. What was the Behemoth of Persia? Why they write about a beast so large, buried deep in ancient pages? Like a warning from the start. Not a myth and not a story, not a tale to scare the night. Something old inside the record, something they could not explain right. Words translated wrong for years, pieces lost between the tears. Every age rewrites the line till the truth gets left behind. They described it like the ground, something moving without sound. Weight so strong the rivers turn, fields collapse and cities burn. Not a god and not a man, something no one understood. They're not a weapon, not a storm, something living without form. Why they hide it in the text, why it never gets discussed. Why the deeper that you read, the more it sounds like it was us.
What if history remembers things we chose to forget? What if ancient people saw things we don't accept? What if every myth we laugh at was a warning we ignored?
No drums. What was the Behemoth of Persia? Why they write about a beast so large, buried deep in ancient pages? Like a warning from the start. Not a myth and not a story, not a tale to scare the night. Something old inside a record, something they could not explain right. Every empire leaves a trace, every age forgets its place. Every time the world moves on, pieces of the truth are gone. Maybe Behemoth was a name, maybe it was just a frame for a thing they couldn't say in a safer kind of way. So if Persia wrote it down, why we act like it's not found? Why the books don't talk about what the old world wrote about? Maybe myths are not pretend, maybe history bends again. Maybe something walked this earth we don't wanna understand. Stone remembers,
Sand keeps score,
some stories survive
because they were real before.